Thank you, Loic. I'm really glad to meet you, and I'm really glad that you found some time to make this interview.
My pleasure.
Okay. I've got some questions about Seismic, Twitter in general, so I'm going to start.
Sure.
The first one, you have now settled in Silicon Valley for almost 2 years now. How is it going?
It's doing great, except bad weather today, but that's not every day. But yeah, it's great. It really feels like being central, obviously, for the internet. Everybody, like, you want to do a partnership with Facebook. They are 20 minutes away. You want to like, everybody's here. And not everyone, because I love Europe, but like many people are here, so that's good.
What do you find different from being in Europe?
Do you have 2 hours? Entrepreneurs are very central. Like, if you're an entrepreneur here, it's I think it's probably one of the best places, because everybody wants to be an entrepreneur kind of here, and so it feels great. It's everything is now. The drawback is actually the same, is that everything is really business oriented. So I like it, but some people may find this tiring. Like, you have less, like, for example, I used to live in Paris, you would have much more like cultural, theater and like all kinds of things happening, and lots of dinners where you wouldn't talk about business. Here, when you have dinner with pretty much anybody, you talk about business. So that's maybe the drawback, but I like it.
Now we're going to talk about Seismic. So how many subscribers do you have now?
Users.
Users, yeah.
Seismic is now extremely focused on, I know you're going to talk about Twill after, but we're extremely focused on helping people build their community. Yeah. So we started with video, and now we're really focusing on having, keeping all our video assets, reintegrating them into Seismic Desktop, but really focused on Seismic Desktop and future products which are going to come. So to answer your question, we had 1.6 million downloads of Seismic Desktop. Thousands every day, great traction, and I would say we have about 100,000 very active users daily, who use it daily. Just on Facebook, it's 30,000, and you can see that yourself by checking on Facebook, facebook.com/seismic, and it's growing very, very nicely. So I don't know, 100,000, which is very cool, very good.
Well, so how can companies take advantage of Seismic, and do you have any examples?
Endless. There is a very large number of brands using Seismic Desktop. One of them is Dell. The other one I just learned 2 days ago is Domino, the pizzas. But like, I could go on and on. Virgin uses it too. And so the way they use it is first, which many people can do too, is listen. So we have search very well integrated. You can type on the top right a search, and then you will see what the world says about your brand. And for me, it's extremely important, because it's like a live focus group. The first step is to listen. There are many brands who listen. Very few start answering. And that is becoming key as well. For me, a brand is very friendly. Being very friendly on Twitter and Facebook, to a lesser extent, is becoming key on how many people choose the brands. Like, for example, here you have Southwest Airlines or JetBlue. They all answer on Twitter. Dell does it too. If you do @Dell, you'll see they reply to you. And that's very, very important, because you can feel there is always someone that you can ask questions. And it's like the new type of customer service. It's all in public. Anybody can see. And the customers are becoming very demanding. We can see, because we do it too. If you do @Seismic, we answer with an account called Ask Seismic, where we answer. When we don't sleep, we answer. Seismic Desktop really helps the brands listen in a very, like, I call it the Bloomberg of social software, the Bloomberg screen of Bloomberg of social software, where you have everything in one screen. Okay. So I think it's very helpful. Many use it, and we have a lot that we're going to build for those brands.
Most of the tools like Seismic, Twill, Twitter are free to use. So how do you make a living out of this?
Well, we have great investors, and we've been lucky enough to raise enough funding that we can provide it for free. But Seismic is going to do the very classic freemium model, where if you're a tool like we are to help you build and manage a community, you really need to get mass adoption. You really need to make it free at the beginning and keep it free as it grows, but then have premium features. And then we'll have like a pro version for brand managers and others, and some advertising in the free version, but I'm very careful. We are not in a hurry to do that.